Hi everyone, this is Kona and we're going to talk about what's going on for week 15. So week 15, we'll start with the study resources. We've got the notes, multiple regression overview, and then the multiple regression mini tab example. These are both really important for you to completely go through, make sure you understand, because, and that's basically chapter 6 is just multiple regression, and your video is all multiple regression because uh, basically all of your assignments other than the discussion, you've got the multiple linear regression assignment, which I can go ahead and preview. So you've got your data dictionary, you've got your data file. Basically the data is from a 2010 Illinois report card, which reports information from high schools in Illinois. You've got city, which is the city the school is located in, white, the percent of white students at the school, IEP, or individual education plan, a document that is developed for each public school child who needs special education, and this actual IEP variable is the number or the percent of students at the school with one of these plans. Income is percent of students who get free or reduced lunch. Attend is the average attendance rate of students at the school. ACT is average ACT score. Class size, average class size. Experience, average number of years at the school. The average number of years the teacher has spent teaching, and master's percent of teachers at the school who hold a master's degree. So here's our claim. School's average ACT score is affected by white, IEP, income, attend, class size, experience, and master's. And then you go through, this claim is the null alternative. The response variable is, pick that, give the initial model, all the variables, the p-value is. Does this p-value tell us that this model is the best used to predict ACT? R-squared adjusted is this. Given this information, which one of these should be dropped? So you can kind of see, just kind of work your way through until you get to here. And for here, the directions are continue removing variables and checking the R-squared adjusted until you arrive at the best model for the data. So just keep going with it. Once you have your final model, answer the following questions. What predictor variables are in your final model? What is your R-squared or R-squared adjusted value? Just use whichever one's appropriate for the data. And what do your results mean in real world terms? Notice this part is worth 10 points. So please make sure you fully answer question 11 here because it's worth 10 points. So that's the multiple linear regression assignment. Then project 4, part 4, is just doing a multiple regression with your data. So now that you know how to do the multiple regression, you would do it with your own data and write it up. And this is the last step before you put together your final project. So the only other thing this week is the discussion, what have you learned? And for this one, you're going to be watching this video clip of Scientific Studies with John Oliver and then answering these questions. It is a 2-paragraph minimum. What do you think is John Oliver's point? What types of problems is he talking about? Be specific, use examples. What is suggested that can be done to help fix these problems? What can you do to not fall for the problems that are talked about in this video? And then reply to your peers. So that's pretty much everything for this week. It doesn't seem like a whole lot. The multiple regression can get kind of big, so make sure you go through the examples and take your time for the multiple linear regression homework. But otherwise, there you go. We are closing in on almost being done. So good job.